Hi, I'm Tracy Schuhmacher from the Democrat and Chronicle, and I'm here today with Don and Dennis Verdi from the Northside Inn. They're brothers. How you doing?
Great, Tracy. How are you?
Good. And you told me you wanted to make sure everyone knew that you don't have your masks on because you're not open.
Correct. Today is Monday, so we are closed today.
Okay. So the Northside Inn has been in East Rochester for as long as I can remember. Just give me a sense. How long do you go back?
Dennis, well, 1949. Our grandparents were here under a different name. It was Jarnowski's Grill back in the 20s. So it's been almost 100 years. And then in 1949, my grandfather got sick. In 1949, my parents took over. They were in their 20s, and they renamed it the Northside Inn. And so this past year was our 70th anniversary as the Northside Inn. But in the family, it's been almost 100 years.
Wow. And you guys grew up in the business?
We did. We did. We grew up washing dishes and sorting beer bottles and bussing tables. Then I spent a lot of time in the kitchen. I was mostly in the front of the house. I tended bar. So we kind of each did our thing. My sister, who passed away 4 years ago, was in the kitchen also. And then there were two families back then. And then my cousin Teddy still works for us. Been here over 40 years. We have a lot of employees that have been here, through three generations of. Actually, we are now my children. My one daughter's here. She's fourth generation. My nephew's here. He's fourth generation. So we're fourth generation. Going strong. So
That's incredible.
yeah, in this business, in any business today, that many years.
And for how long? So we're going to talk about Thanksgiving for a little bit. So how long have you been open for Thanksgiving?
I'll let Dennis.
We've been open, but I believe this will be our 10th year for Thanksgiving.
Okay. And what made you decide to start opening on Thanksgiving?
The holidays, for some reason nowadays, what happens is the families have split up. The kids have gone to other areas to live, and the parents are still here. So the parents downsize their home. So when the kids come back, there's not enough room for them to get together. So we were getting a ton of calls for if we're open on Thanksgiving. So we decided to give it a shot. The first year we did it, we cooked 38 turkeys and sold them all out. That's a lot of turkeys to cook.
It is.
And every year it just seems to get bigger and bigger.
Well, it's ironic because, years ago we were never open for the holidays. And, times change. My father once told me, and it sticks in my head, he said, if you're going to be in this business, you better be fast on your feet. Otherwise, you're going to get run over. So, especially today, it's very applicable. The way things change today from day to day, you're constantly reinventing yourself, and your business model is not your business model anymore. You're doing different things. We had a tent, this past summer. You have to kind of think outside the box. But to get back to what I was saying, we were never open for the holidays. And all of a sudden people started calling. Are you open for Easter? Are you open for Thanksgiving? Are you open for, Mother's Day? We were open. And those holidays now have turned out to be just incredible. To go back to what Dennis is saying, that we're in the hospitality business, service business. Doesn't matter what we think; it's what our guests think and what they want. And we're just here to provide a service. And we finally said, I said, Dennis, the demand is there. We just got to try to get the help. Which is kind of difficult sometimes. It's tough to ask people to work holidays. So, and it's been incredible. We've, those are our busiest days of the year now, at the restaurant. So.
Wow. So when do you guys celebrate the holidays?
Actually, tell you the truth, last year when we were done, right in the bar area,
We set
up a table for 20. We had our own turkey. We cooked the last one.
Yeah, we were out. We had to put another one on.
Yeah, so the whole family sat down and we had
So we called his
Thanksgiving at the
family,
end of
my
the night.
family, called everybody here, and we ate. We ate at the end of the night. So
it
Like
worked
at 10
out.
p.m. Thanksgiving dinner.
yeah. By the time we got through in the kitchen cleaning up, and
We did have a lot to drink that night, so because we were at the bar, so it worked out
we
great.
sat right in here. We had
You know,
everybody
and
over.
we offered any of the employees who had worked that night, didn't have anywhere to go or whatever.
To stay with us and
stay with us
and
enjoy
celebrate.
it.
And they're great. I mean, we have great employees. You know, you can't do it without them. And we've been blessed over the years with the staff that we've had. A lot of them have been here for a long, long time. And, you know, you can't do it without them. That's for sure.
Well, so what interested me this year is your Facebook post about Thanksgiving. Tell me how that came about.
You know,
That was him. He's the social media coordinator. Right?
we were hemming and hawing.
We were vacillating about whether to, you know, if we're going to open. Said, listen, is anybody going to come out? Should we do takeout? Should we do just curbside? Should we have dine in here? And we went back and forth. And Dennis said, you know what? He says, we've got so many thousand, you know, X amount of thousand followers. He goes, let's just ask them for their help. You know, pose the question to them. Would you come out if we were open for Thanksgiving? Would you feel comfortable? Would you do curbside? What do you think we should do? And you know,
we're living in a totally different
times.
Different times. I mean, it's hard to gauge where the public is at this time. So we decided he hemmed a little bit towards opening. I hemmed a little bit towards just doing the curbside because we did Easter and Mother's Day, and it was just curbside. At that time, we were closed down. There was nothing allowed on the inside.
No, inside dining.
Now, you know, the cases are starting to go up. People are starting to get a little bit more cautious, and you know, it's tough to gauge if people are going to come out. Believe it or not, we have about 10 to 12 reservations in there already for inside. So those ones we're going to have to honor. So we're going to, you know, take care of those ones. And, you know, it's not a lot so to work out, but it's very hard with the kitchen to be able to cook for people inside. And we're expecting, I truly believe this, a ton of curbside. So it's going to be hard to just, you know, to do both things at that number that we're expecting to do. So we figured we're probably better off, and by the comments on the Facebook, we figured that we're probably better off just to stay with the curbside.
It was about 5 to 1, 6 to 1. I think people said.
Yeah, I found that thread very interesting, just to see what people were thinking.
Really, I mean, it gave us, and you know, it gave us valuable feedback. You know, what do you think? What do you think? Would you come? I mean, who better to ask than your guests, than your customers? So, but you know, another thing that we've thought about also is, you know, we generally do a lot of big parties. I mean, we have parties of 20 people. We have parties of 15, 16. You know, the maximum we can do is 10 now, you know, by the guidelines. So, you know, some of the parties call, we have 13 people. I said, listen, we can't do 13. We can do a table of 6 and 7, but we can't put you all together. And they're like, it's not, trust me, it's not us. We don't make the laws. We just try to follow them as best we can.
Plus, we looked at it at 50%. We're a pretty big place. It doesn't look it from the outside, but at 50%,
we're about 80 people.
Yeah,
max.
We're about 80 people, and then you know,
with the distancing, the big, and that's not the problem. The big problem that I foresee is when people come. We used to give 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So we were telling people, please, if you do come, please respect the people who are coming behind you, the reservation behind you. We have 3 seatings. Going to give you 2.5 hours. And we know you're here with family from out of town. You want to spend time with them. we can give you 2 hours. We have to reset, clear the table, sanitize everything, put them back together for the next seating. The problem is if they don't leave on time or they lag, now you've got the next group of reservations coming in and you've got 80 people or however many, and you can't monitor the distancing. It's just, we just thought,
where are they going to wait?
where are they going to wait? They're going to wait in their car. We're going to call them, okay, your table's ready. Now we got a car full. And, so we just figured, I wanted to open. I thought, and then the more I thought about it, I just said, we're probably better off just to do the curbside. We did it, as Dennis said, we did it Easter and Mother's Day. Worked out great. Everything ran smoothly. We staggered the orders. We've got a pretty big kitchen, so we can stage the orders as we go along. So worked out well, and we'll get through this. But we just thought it was best for us just to do the curbside. So this way, there's no people waiting in here. There's no traffic in the restaurant. Other than we do have some reservations that we had taken. Some people booked a year ago, and so if they still want to come in, we'll serve. There won't be anybody else in here but them. So we're going to honor the people that already have reservations. So and some of them we don't have phone numbers for. So if they come or if they call, if they see this, if they see something in the paper, they see our website, which by the way, we're posting our menu today, so it'll be on our website and our Facebook page. So
okay, that sounds good.
Yeah,
so people. By the way, somebody just posted that they love the Northside Inn, that they were with you for Mother's Day, and it was wonderful, and you always make people feel welcome, and the food is great.
Oh, thank you so much for whoever sent that. We appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm trusting it wasn't a relative.
Well, I'll go on to say to you, Tracy, that with the takeouts for the Thanksgiving, we looked at the cost of it, and everything's going to go up for us, and that's why the price is different than we had last year. And the problem is the cost of the takeout containers, because there's going to be about 6 or 7 different takeout containers for that turkey dinner.
The packaging, the quality, the good quality packaging is very expensive. So we're doing a couple of different things. We have about 8 or 10 items, probably 10 to 12 items from our regular menu. Our most popular items: gnocchi, red or white clam sauce, seafood fra diavolo, chicken French, those particular items. Somebody doesn't want turkey, they can have those items. We also have the roast turkey dinner, and it's carved turkey, so there's dark and white meat. And we're also doing it family style. So in other words, if you order, say, family style, and we'll go 2, 3, 4, you tell us how many people, we'll put it all together with you. It's not like we're just giving you the turkey and you have to carve it. We do that for you. So the meat will be in one container, the garlic whipped potatoes in another container, the gravy in another container, the salad, the vegetable. So you just pick it up. We'll have it all boxed up for you. Pick it up, take it home, and it'll all be in nice containers.
Perfect. So if people want to order, they can go to the Facebook page, or it's northsideinn.com.
TheNorthsideInn.com.
TheNorthsideInn.com. Okay, so if people are interested, they can look at your website or Facebook. Go ahead.
They can't order online. We don't have online orders, so they can't order online. So they'll have to call the restaurant. All the orders are the dinners for that day are going to be pre-ordered. So, we have to know what we're looking at as far as what we need to take. So, and it's going to be first come, first served. So as soon as we can only take so many orders per hour. Mm-hmm. So we're going to stage them however many minutes we need to do to stage the curbsides. We have about eight or 9 spots on the north side of the building, and they're numbered from 1 to 9. So when you pull in the parking lot on Linden Avenue, make a quick left, you'll see there's diagonal parking. That'll be the parking area pickup, the curbside pickup. Just pull in there. They'll all be prepaid, pre-ordered. Pull in there, call the restaurant, tell us it's John. We're in spot number 1. and the curbside people will bring it right out to them.
Actually, the waitresses do all of it.
Yeah, the servers do.
The servers they
do.
do all the packing.
Right,
up.
they do all the
They
packing.
coordinate everything. They, you call in, they pick up the phone, they bring the food right out to the car for you.
Sounds great. Sounds like an easy option. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And I hope, however you celebrate Thanksgiving, you have a chance to do it with your family.
You too, Tracy. Have a great holiday.
Thanks.
Happy
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.